What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Cooker Brass YouTube channel, where today we will be diving into and taking a look at my 8.5-inch 300 blackout build. First off, if you're taking time out of your day to come and view this channel and to see this new video, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that way you can stay tuned with the channel on all the different content that we'll be dropping. I've got plenty of videos lined up and ideas to bring to you guys to see and help you guys become informed citizens as far as different budget gear goes and firearms go. If there's anything specifically that you would like to see come out on the channel, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Feel free to message me. If there's anything at all that you would like to hear a follow-up review on, or just to see a short drop, go ahead and drop a comment down below or message me that as well. But now let's get into this 300 blackout build. Starting from tip, going to butt, granddaddy style, you have the Call Valley Precision Plan B mount. I have talked about that on the previous video, and what that is specifically for is for my Plan B hub that I have for my Diligent Defense Enticer S. This setup right here, it was completely built for the Diligent Defense Enticer S because I've never dove into a 300 blackout build before. This is my very first 300 blackout build, and I've been very excited to shoot it. I'm very pleased with it. Haven't had the first issues out of it, which granted, I have only ran supers through it. I have yet to get my hands onto any subsonics that I was going to try to plan to shoot through this. So maybe down the road, I will go ahead and try to see what supers do, or to see what subs do in this firearm. So what we have next up right behind that is a Monstrum Tactical flashlight. This is just on an M-LOK mount. You have the mount to where it's able to extend and rotate whichever position is more comfortable for you. I have it tucked pretty close to my M-LOK handguard because I will have the purchase here when running the firearm, and if need be, I'm able to just click on there and run it that way. And where this is such a short package, once you start adding other items to this, such as pressure pads to this, it's just going to make it a big beefier package down here as far as the hand guard goes. And with this only being a 7-inch full hand guard, you don't have a lot of real estate to work with. So if you're wearing gloves, it's going to start getting unwieldy down there and just cramped, to be completely honest with you. So I'm just running a flashlight on here because this is a truck gun, and if something ever goes down, I will have the flashlight on there to be able to PID whatever's going on. Then coming back behind here, we have, don't freak out, but is an 8.5 SOCOM Bear Creek Arsenal barrel. Okay, I don't want you all to freak out. I have used Bear Creek Arsenal barrels. Never have I ever had the first issue. The grouping has been great with this. The barrel has been accurate out to, I'll be completely honest with you, we were here ringing the steel at 300 yards at the range with this setup. Granted, did it like it? No. But did it work? Yes. So I have a SOCOM built barrel back there. It is a nice barrel for the price that you're doing this. And to be completely honest with you, this is a budget build if you want to really get down to the nitty gritty of everything. But then it comes with a pistol length gas block, or pistol length gas tube, and it has a gas block on there as well. Nothing to write home about on those. I'm pretty sure I had them put in through a bulk order from one of my dealer pages where I've been doing so many builds recently. And then coming back right here, the lower, as you can see, is Palmetto State Armory, and so is this upper. I was just trying to make it to where this is just a complete budget 300 blackout build. Never had any kind of issues with the Palmetto State Armory uppers nor the lowers. When it comes to a lower, I will always tell anybody, if you're going to have anything on a firearm that you need to prioritize more than anything, it is going to be your bolt carrier group and your barrel. With that being said, I have trusty Toolcraft bolt carrier group in here. It runs like a top, never had the first issue out of it. And as I stated before, we have that SOCOM barrel in here. They ran great together. Fit is awesome on it. Put the tolerance gauges in there, and they are great. So then you have just a mil-spec trigger set in here. This came from Black Rain Defense, or Black Rain Ordnance, sorry. So that's where that kit came from on here. I just have a regular safety switch on here. Nothing ambi on this either, because it's just, I feel like this is just more comfortable to have the safety selector right here. And then, yes, the Sealy T10 is still trucking. I have put this thing through the ringer. It has been ran on a 16-inch, my 11.5, switched over my 10.5, and then it is now found a home on this 8.5-inch build. I know many people have mixed reviews about this, but I will still stand and say this is a great red dot option on Amazon for the price. For sales, you could find this for 50 bucks. That is crazy for the quality that you're able to get through here. Yes, I know that people have reviews out there saying that they've got a dud, that they've got a lemon, red dot, but I cannot speak for that. I'm not saying that it has not happened, but it can happen with any brand. I just got brought this out to the channel because I wanted to see how it ran. And then I went ahead and put a different mount on here as well. So it is a Monstrum riser, just to see how some of these compare to a little bit more expensive risers, or to see how they compare to the risers that come into the boxes already with these optics. So I'm trying the Monstrum on this one, and then on one of my other builds, I'm trying a Triton riser for that EOTech as well, which we will cover in a video further down the road. Then we have a regular mil-spec charging handle here, and then you have an SB Tactical SBA5 brace. This is probably my favorite SB Tactical brace that they make. It is more rigid with the rubber here, and then the Velcro is finicky every now and again. If I had to complain about anything with those, it would be the Velcro, which I have replaced that Velcro strap with a different one. That way the Velcro is stronger and doesn't come off anytime that you bump it, because once you hear that Velcro sound, if you're trying to be quiet at all, somebody's going to know, somebody's going to hear you. And then we have coming down here a Mission First Tactical pistol grip, which it is not completely far back with the angle as the other mil-spec grips go. It's a little bit more vertical here, but it's not too aggressive, and it just has positive texture on there. I really like this. It's been on a bunch of different builds that I have, but very happy with this build completely overall. And then the only thing that I have done different in the buffer system is I have added a hydraulic buffer. This is an ArmaSpec H2 hydraulic buffer. So pretty much what those do is they are meant to have a little bit smoother operation and help with sound mitigation, which I know that they say with 300 Blackout, if you do not have a different kind of buffer system or a higher quality buffer system in it, the rounds running sub will be so quiet that that will be the action that you hear that is going to be louder than the bullets going down range. So I went ahead and put that on there to see how it runs, and it has done great. I've actually got a few more of these ArmaSpec hydraulic buffers to put in different builds of mine, because they're awesome. They're great. And then on my 10.5, I have put in an H3 system because it's going to run primarily suppressed now, and it needs it. It definitely needs it. But yes, overall, I'm very happy with this. Like I've said before, I had a customer come in wanting a shorter package truck gun. We went ahead and put him a folding stock on there from Sylvan Arms and upgraded bolt carrier group. He got, I'm pretty sure, a Faxon barrel, if I'm correct. Don't hold me to that. And then he has an ASR hub on his suppressor that he ran. So we put a Call Valley Precision ASR muzzle device on there. And once I posted that, people went crazy. Everybody wanted the FDE 300 Blackout build. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and order a little bit extra and built one of mine. And I'm glad I did because this is a great truck gun, a great concealability gun, a backpack gun, bag gun, however you want to do it. It is awesome. Um, I just realized that I forgot to cover the handguard. I got a Tribe Defense handguard off of Optic's Planet. I just wanted to try this and see how it did. And it's very light. It makes a very light package to where once you add the suppressor on the end of this firearm matched with the light, it isn't making it too heavy, because once you start adding these beefier handguards on there or these thicker handguards, it adds weight. Then you throw the flashlight on, more weight. Then the suppressor on here, which, as stated before, the suppressor is as long as my handguard. And once you throw this on there, it's just going to make it front heavy, and a lot of people aren't going to like that. So this handguard lightened it out, and it's been nothing but um, great. I highly recommend these as well. Yes, there's a bunch of different brands out there that make handguards, but I got to try these and they ran great. Plus, they have the anti-rotation tabs, so once you get this locked on there, you won't. It'll help resist losing the zero on there if you're going to have any kind of shift whatsoever. The only complaint that I've had with this is I did not use my torque wrench on here, and I gave it one too many ugga duggas. And when I did, I stripped the bolt. So then had to take the chaser set, rechase the threads on here, went and got a different bolt out of my bolt collection, threw it in here, and it's been fine ever since. Threw some blue Loctite on there, and haven't had the first issue out of it. So as far as I know now, I have put, I would say, about 300 rounds through this. I know it's early on in the stages. I will continue to give you updates about this, but out of those 300 rounds, I haven't had the first failure, haven't had the first malfunction, and it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to continue to do the 300 blackout round count due to the prices of 300 blackout going up. Subs, they're getting over a dollar around. I was at Academy not long ago looking at theirs, and their 300 blackout prices are just wild. So, Freedom Munitions has definitely been my saving grace when it comes to my ammo recently, purely because they keep them in stock and the prices aren't crazy. So, shout out to them. I'm not sponsored by them or helped out by them whatsoever. They just do great for people who are trying to find affordable ammo, whether it be new package or remanufactured. They just are there to help out everybody who needs ammo. So yeah, that is my 300 blackout build. So yes, that is my 300 blackout 8.5-inch truck gun bag gun build. I forgot to say that the first customer that I'd ever built one of these uppers for, he runs subs through his, and he said he didn't have to change the first thing out of it. He still got the mil spec buffer and the buffer spring in there. The only difference there is he might have a different barrel than me. That's honestly the only difference. And he said that he was able to take it to the range, run subs through it, and it ran flawless. So that kind of gives me hope for whenever I want to go ahead and start running subs through it. The only thing that I think I might have to change on it is maybe my buffer unit. I don't know how the relationship goes between H2 buffers and running subs through it, but we'll figure that out going forward. I might be able to come out and bring a video about tuning the 300 blackout to run subs and supers, because I know a lot of people say that you pretty much, once you get it tuned to running subs, you're not going to be able to run supers or vice versa. So we'll see what we can do. Had a lot of fun shooting this. It is awesome. It is quiet. You're able to take your ears off, and it is honestly really quiet. I had a buddy of mine at work. He was like, "You're dumb for buying supers. There's no reason you need to run supers. It's not going to be suppressed well. It's not going to sound good. You just need to buy subs." I sent him the video of that, and he said, "I stand corrected. You're right." So hopefully you're able to hear that supers are still pretty quiet. Which, granted, the Enticer S is an awesome suppressor. I'll sing its praises until it gives me a reason not to. But very happy with it. If you're interested whatsoever on one of these uppers, feel free to contact Cook and Brass LLC. I am a small FFL or home-based FFL and gun dealer down here in Virginia. So if you'd want one of your own, feel free to reach out at any time. But if you've made it this far into the video, I can never thank you enough. If you found this video informational, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe. Get us out in the algorithm, help the Cooker Brass family grow little by little each and every day. But I can't ever thank you enough for being here and viewing this video, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.